So, good morning, friends. So, let us continue with the second part of this tips on campus placement, skills and qualities assessed by the recruiters. In the first part, I had explained what are the criteria company or industry apply for selection of the institute where they want to go. Then I had explained how the academic performance of the students becomes the first criteria for filtering for job placement. Then I had explained how is the flow of process during campus placement. First it is the resume which you have to submit. Then there is technical and or aptitude test. Then there will be group discussion, and finally there will be personal interview, which can be technical plus HR or only HR. Now let us see what are the qualities and skills assessed by the recruiters for placement. First is technical skills. Now let us see how it is assessed. Technical skills are assessed through academic record, technical aptitude test, and technical interview. Academic record is the first filter companies apply for selection process that I had already explained. Technical aptitude test is the second filter they apply during the recruitment. This also I have explained. Now let us see how you have to prepare for the development of technical skills. You have to prepare the concepts of core subject, update yourself for advancements and so on. So if you are appearing for the core company, you must be proficient in the concepts of core subjects. If you are not from IT or computer science branch and you wish to apply or appear for the software company, because most of the software companies allow circuit branches like electronics and communication, electronics and telecommunication, electrical, electronics, mechanical, industrial, etc. to appear for the campus placement. So if you wish to apply for the software companies, then you must prepare yourself for C, C++, Java, and Python. You'll be asked the questions on these languages. Next skill they assess is learning and problem solving attitude. Now, how they assess? They assess this through technical aptitude test and general aptitude test and interviews. Now, see, during your undergraduate or postgraduate education, most of the times, or not most of the times, but you can pass the university examinations without actual learning of the subjects. You can mug up and you can pass the examination. In the industry, whatever you study, that may not be applicable. But if you have learning mind, that will be useful to the industries. So the industry people who come for recruitment, they check whether your brain is fertile or not, where your mind is open for learning new things or not. So you must have the learning aptitude, learning attitude. So don't restrict your knowledge to only what is taught in the syllabus. Update yourself with the changing technologies, expand your knowledge outside the academics, and seek what new things you can learn within your area of interest or the job profile you want to get into. You can take up individual projects, online courses, internships, and other ways to keep yourself updated. Next important thing the recruiters observe is the communication skills. This is very, very important. Now, this communication skill is in two parts. One is verbal communication, and second is non-verbal communication. So in this slide, I will discuss the verbal communication. Let us see what is this verbal communication and why it is required. So as long as people work together, they will need to communicate. When you go to industry or company, you will not only have to interact with the computer or the machines, but you have to interact with the people of higher level, as well as your subordinates, as well as your colleagues. You have to communicate. Communication skill shows you have clarity in your thoughts and speech. Now, whatever is in your mind, you have to communicate to your higher authorities, as well as you have to give orders to your subordinates. So, whatever is in your mind, that should be reflected or should be communicated in simple words to your colleagues, your higher authorities, as well as to your subordinates. Therefore, communication skill is very important. Communication skills are not limited to being good at verbal and written communication, but covers much more, such as choosing the right words, knowing when to pause, watching one's tone, listening to others intently, and displaying a positive body language. Now, let us see how it is assessed. This quality or this skill is assessed through GD and PI, that is group discussion and personal interview. Now, how you can prepare for this? You can cultivate this quality while you are still in college by practicing effective communication with your friends and batchmates when working on group projects and assignments. During college internships, observe how professionals communicate with each other closely, figure out what works and what does not, and try to incorporate these learnings into your communication style. So you have to develop the communication skills, and obviously that will be in English language. Next is non-verbal communication, that is body language. Now let us see what is this body language. This is about your facial expressions, gestures, and your body movements. Body language speaks much about your personality when the interview is active. Now let us see how it is assessed. This is assessed during group discussion and PI. Right body language and facial expressions gives added advantage when you are communicating. So this quality is assessed during group discussion and personal interview. Now, how it is prepared? If you feel you are lacking in communication skills, here communication skills means both verbal plus non-verbal. And I told that all the process will be in English language. So English oral communication plus body language. If you are lacking in these skills, then improve this with special attention to body language. Next is leadership and teamwork. Now, why leadership and teamwork? You are engineer, so you'll be assigned some leadership job. You have to work in the team. In the team, your subordinates will be there. People of your equal rank will be there, and to report, you have to report to your higher authorities. So you have to get the work done through your subordinates also. So this requires the leadership, and you are working in the team. Therefore, teamwork is important. Now, leadership is required to inspire peers for better performance and to achieve the organizational goals. In an organization, you work with other people who have different perspectives, different working style, and many other things. This is teamwork. Now let us see how it is checked. These skills are assessed through GD and PI, and you can learn these qualities, these skills in your project, because in project you have to work with your colleagues. During internship, you are working with other fellow colleagues and other activities on your campus, extracurricular plus co-curricular activities. So learn the leadership and teamwork during project, internship, extracurricular and co-curricular activities. Next quality is attitude. Now I'm coming to the qualities. The things discussed so far were the skills. Now it is qualities. First is attitude. A person with positive attitude can stand up to failure with confidence and creates the environment of positivity. Now in life, in company, in industry, many times we have to see the failures. And if you are having positive attitude, you can stand up to the failure with confidence and create the environment of positivity. This quality is also assessed through GD and PI. This is judged the moment you enter the room. Your attitude is judged the moment you enter the room. How you enter, how you wish, how you obey the orders of interviewer. Your response to some of the situations and the way you present and portray yourself give different shades of your attitude. You have to cultivate this quality. It is not skill, it is the quality. So you have to cultivate this. Next is personal credibility and integrity. The recruiters seek candidates who they can trust completely, knowing they will never compromise the company's standards. Now, every company has goodwill, some ethics. So, they don't want to recruit the candidates who in future may be harmful to their credibility, who can be dangerous to the ethics they are following, and who may damage the goodwill established by the companies. So personal credibility and integrity, they are important. This is also assessed through PI. The best way to demonstrate this quality is by giving honest answers to questions asked during interview. You have to be honest and giving correct information while filling in your job applications. So when you are applying for the job, filling the job application, don't boast, don't give false information. You should always state the real figures of your achievements and your capabilities. The recruiters have been doing the recruitment process for long years. So they can gauge or they can judge whether you are lying or you are presenting the truth. Again, you have to cultivate this quality. This is not skill, this is the quality. You have to cultivate this. Now let us see what are the other qualities assessed through GD and PI. First is enthusiasm. You must be full of enthusiasm because in the companies you have to innovate something. You may need to innovate. You need to venture on new assignments. So for that enthusiasm is required. Then you must be confident of what you are doing. You must be disciplined because if you are not disciplined, you may fail to maintain the timeline. If you are not getting success, then you have to keep on going. So this requires the perseverance. Sometimes stressful conditions are there and you need to perform under stressful conditions. After all, you should be humble. So they check the humility quality. And multitasking, of course, it is there because you may not be required to restrict to only single task. Multitasking is the need of the hour. Now let us see the qualities the recruiters assess through your resume. Your resume represents what you have done and what you are. This gives idea about your personality. Recruiters sees your resume first, then interviews you. Your grades and extracurricular activities certificate speak about your hardworking capability. Your semester-wise grades will speak about the consistency in performance. If your grades are throughout high, they will speak about the consistency in your performance. Consistency is also checked through your answers during interview. Ensure that you don't contradict your opinion while trying to impress the HR. Industry certifications improve the credibility of your skills and portfolio. Finally, the conclusion. Companies first filter the institute. Companies first filter with respect to the choice of institutes. They apply their criteria for selecting the institutes where they wish to go. In the selected institute, the first filter is with respect to cutoff criteria to academic performance. I discussed this, and process flow is like this. You have to submit the resume, then there will be technical and or general aptitude test, then there may be GD, group discussion, and finally there will be personal interview, which may be technical plus HR or only HR. Skills assessed: technical knowledge, general aptitude for learning, communication, leadership, and teamwork. Qualities checked: attitude, integrity, hard work, consistency, confidence, humility, perseverance, discipline, enthusiasm, etc. So, in order, final comment, in order to get placed in company, prepare for core subjects, update your technical knowledge beyond syllabus, practice general aptitude test, check your communication skills, and you are standing for GD and PI. Thank you.